Are you working on something in your life, maybe at your job or in your relationship, and you feel kind of stuck? It's not quite going forward, or there are problems, and you're like, I'd really like to get a new job, or I'd really like for this relationship either to go to the next level or maybe terminate. Maybe I can get more serious with someone else, or whatever it is that you're after. So in life, one of the things that happens is we're on paths. We choose paths, or cycles, if you will. And within these cycles, we start them and we're all excited. We get, for example, a parrot. Then what is that cycle going to look like? Does that become a part of who you are? Does having a parrot become a part of your lifestyle? And how is that cycle going to complete? Do you want it to be short? Do you want it to be long? What do you want to experience? If you had a terrible parrot that wasn't kissing you but was biting you, perhaps you'd want a really short cycle. Sometimes we feel like that. What we wanted doesn't quite work out. Other times we're like, I love this parrot. He's just cuddling on me. He just wants to be with me. The relationship or work, I love it. I want it to work, but I want it to get better. I want a nice, good cycle. I want it to be abundant. I want it to be pleasing. I want it to be joyful. How do we do that? Hey guys, I'm Kaylin. I have been a teacher of spirituality for over 20 years. I love helping people raise their frequency, live the life of their dreams, and really live their best life, which is going to be at that highest frequency. And I do that by teaching them to flow, by helping them shift their perception of themselves, of life, of their purpose, so that they connect more with their purpose and their passion, so that they manifest that relationship, that business, or whatever it is that they're after. So today we're talking about paths. The thing about a path or a cycle, like your work path cycle or your relationship path cycle, is that we often birth the cycle or start it, but then kind of lose track of what our purpose was. This means, for example, we get the job because we're desperate and we want the money. We get in the relationship maybe because we're like, well, it's kind of the best that's come along and I don't have any options right now. But we don't always start our cycles based on what we really want. What about tapping into what we're really wanting to dedicate ourselves to? I recently met someone who told me that she commutes an hour and 45 minutes each way to work. It's kind of crazy. But she said it's okay because she absolutely loves what she does. She loves client relations, and that's what she does. She gets to take home a part of her sales. She's thrilled. It works really well for her. So she is attracting that money that she wants, but she's also really enjoying it. She's dedicated to it because she's passionate about it. You need to spend some time with yourself and see what it is that you really want in that career or that job, or what you really want in the relationship. Sometimes we really just want someone to keep us company. And if that's going to be fulfilling, that's great. Other times we want a deep, meaningful, spiritual partnership. And that's different than just two dysfunctional people coming together, kind of like I scratch your back, you scratch my back. I'll say you're pretty, you say I'm handsome. And we'll walk around like it's true. That kind of thing might work for a little while, but is it feeding your soul? Is it really going to make you happy? Or are you then in the middle of that cycle, on that path going, I'm sort of like in the middle and I don't know how to get out of this. I want to make movement. I want to move on, but how do I do this? How do I do this? Because at work, I need that paycheck. How do I get a new job? How do I make a good transition into something I really like? One of the most important ways is it's really hard to walk two paths, to split yourself and walk two paths. The easiest thing to do is to complete the path that you're on or the cycle so that you can then start a better path for yourself. A path in which you are more aware and hopefully you're a better energetic match so that you can attract what you want. How do you complete the path or the cycle that you're on? Well, again, you have to really remember and look back at how you started it, what birthed it for you. Because if you just wanted money, then you're going to need to look at whether or not you now feel that you can get money. And maybe what's more important to you is something else. And so you need to start to shift some of those energies within yourself. Of course, one of the easiest ways to shift some of those energies is by flowing your energy. And if you want to know how to flow your energy, please check the link. You can sign up and receive a free class to help you get in the flow. But again, you need to complete that cycle. You need to say, if I wanted money, is it because I was desperate and I didn't think I could attract money? Has that changed? Did I feel before that I wasn't good enough? I wasn't talented enough? I need to work with that, because those are energies that aren't the energies, obviously, that are going to create what you want. So you need to shift those energies. You need to flow those energies. Same thing would be true in relationship. Let's say you're like, well, I started because I really wanted someone. I didn't want to be alone. But this relationship, I'm not getting the companionship I want, or I'm not getting the depth I want. Or we like different things. We value different things. We're not on the same page. So again, you shift. Work on being your own companion to shift that energy so that you can complete that cycle. That cycle wanted companionship. So make sure that you shift the energy by giving it to yourself. You can't go outside of you and have it given to you. That just doesn't work. Yes, you can get a friend to go out with, or you can get another relationship to fill your time, but it isn't the same. It doesn't change you and your energy and what you're attracting. To change you and your energy, you have to focus on and flow your energy. So whether it's in that relationship or in that job, if you don't feel like you're good enough or talented enough, you need to help yourself shift that energy. When you shift the energy underneath that, you'll find those cycles completing much quicker, maybe even on their own. And you'll find that you're able to go and attract a new cycle that is more to your liking and more a match of what you're after. Thanks for joining me. If you have any questions or comments, please be sure to put them below and give me one of these.